Salvete! In this lesson, we're going to talk about so-called ER adjectives. Now, ER adjectives are adjectives whose nominative singular masculine, the first part of the vocab entry, ends in ER. So, all of the adjectives in this chapter. For instance, noster, nostra nostrum, or wester, westra westrum. There's no big trick here. We're just going to treat them similarly to both normal adjectives and to our ER masculine nouns. Now, recall how we got the stem of our ER nouns from the genitive singular. So for instance, we know that the stem of puer is puer from the genitive singular, and we know that it keeps the E because of that. Or in ager, agri, we know that the stem is agr from the genitive singular, and that it drops the E. Our ER adjectives are going to be a merger of both how we get the stem from ER nouns and our normal adjectives. So they'll go through all the same forms as a normal adjective, but instead they're going to get their stem from the feminine singular. So the second part of the entry, which ends in a. So for instance, see if you can figure out which word that the stem comes from in sacer, sacra, sacrum, and see if you can figure out what the stem is. If you figured it out correctly, you would see that the stem came from sacra, and that the stem would be S-A-C-R after dropping the A off of that. So we know that the rest of the forms of sacer also will not have an E. Let's try again with the vocab entry, liber, libera, liberum, free. Pause the video and see if you can figure out what the stem of liber is. If you figured it out correctly, you should have seen that the stem would come from libera, the feminine, and that once we drop the A, we would be left simply with the stem liber, L-I-B-E-R. So it would keep the E. That's all for this lesson. We'll practice it more when we see each other next in class. Well, later!